y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Growing Into the Director. And I think this is episode 2. We just reached episode 2. This Growing Into the Director concept is basically just talking about me learning about videoing and a lot more, production wise. And I like to take my time a lot of times to look at things from different point of angles and shots, because you can buy a camera, lights, and get all these techno things that you may need, but if you don't know the basics from angling or excuse me, how much lighting come into a shot or whatever, then it doesn't make any sense, because it's easy nowadays for anybody to do things. Just like music, if you're talking about video and you're talking about music, so it's kind of coinciding in a little way. Music, one time there was a case where we had to do the song, the whole entire song with one shot, as in the hook, the verse, the second verse. Now we do a piece today, a piece tomorrow, and it sounds exactly the same because it's computerized. So just the fact of learning the basicness of editing and shooting and angle, because like I said, I had to learn, because I got a camera just like everybody else and I wanted to shoot things, but I didn't know how exact I had to be and how much shot I need to get for one scene. So when I'm editing it, I can okay, I can do that transition and that transition. I have, like I said, I have a lot of projects coming out. We just shot Furious, a good friend of mine, video, and he can tell you I'm more of the talent when we're shooting videos for people, because if you send me a video, if you send me a song and say we're trying to shoot a video for this, I'm excited about hearing the song. I'm excited about how the image is gonna look. I'm excited. I'll paint the picture for you 4 or 5 different times, and you're like, I'm ready to shoot it right now, because that's how excited I am. I'm more excited for just shooting a video. Whether it's getting paid or not getting paid, because it's a passion. I'm inspired when I hear people tell me how they came up with an idea for a song, and I'm like, okay, the story behind it sounds so smooth and natural. Let me just put my little paintbrush on it, and give you a clearer view on what it could be from a director's point. Anybody who knows me knows that music is one of my passions. It's something that I do. It's something, and a lot of people be like, how do you do music and then now you're a director? But you have to be multi-talented in this world of so many people. I'm in New York, and I remember going to Coney Park, because I did a bunch of stuff with my boy Trabus and all of them, and I remember going to Coney Park, and I remember seeing some fans, and they were so shy. It was some girls that were so shy to come over to say hi to me, and they actually muscled up some strength, and they came over and say, can I take some pictures with you? And I was like, for sure, no problem. And my boy was right there, and I'm telling you this story because of the inspiration I got behind it. And they came over and they took a couple pictures, and I was more of the shy person. A lot of people will see me on the train or see me in stores in New York, and they'll be like, and I'm like, I'm just shopping. I'm a regular dude. The moral of that is that you have to start from a point to get to a point. Don't care how famous people think you are, or famous that the thing look on the internet, or famous everything look. Always remember that there's a level ground to who you are, because I said this even the other day, my new theme is I'm famous before fame, and that goes to say that when I was a young kid growing up in Jamaica, everybody knew my name before I was born. They would be like, yo, that's Jerry's son, that's Sandra's son, because everybody knew me. And if you're from Jamaica, it's the same. Like, you be walking on the street and somebody be like, Jackie Yamada, and you be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So everybody knew you before you were born and knew you as a little kid coming up. So you was famous before even you realized it. By the time you get to, and even now, by the time you get to, you know, a certain age, you know, you're well known already, you know, or whatever. Even now, little kids are famous on Facebook because their parents are putting baby pictures on Facebook. Me, I can't find most of my baby pictures because I'm from the 80s. So, you know, most of my pictures were taken with like those little flash things where they got to develop them and stuff like that. So I can't find all the pictures. Now you can just with your phone. So the concept of that is the same as how you applied it in life. I'm not a director yet. This is me growing it. You know, just like my artistry. I'm not a full artist yet. I'm learning because, and I take this from a friend of mine, Furious, the same artist that we're premiering this video Friday coming. He said to me, I played a couple songs for some friends, and they were like, I love his voice, I love his energy and everything. And he looked at me and he said, I'm still growing into my artistry. I'm still learning vocal, melody. I'm still learning. And if you go on my page and type in Furious, or go on my YouTube page, type in Furious, you're gonna hear a track called Something About You. That's the video that we shot. And you hear that man's voice, you be like, yo, that dude sounds good. His song is nice and everything. But if you don't understand, this is an artist that is still building his talent, still working on his craft. It's the same as how you apply yourself to everything. You know, we shot that video in one day. I'm premiering it this Friday. The concept of growing into something is steps, you know, and the thing about this is that as a young person nowadays, we get caught up in the hype of things. And I'm one to say it too because I've got caught up in the hype of things. And this is something I would say with no remorse, that don't make because I dress clean that you think I have money. And I think that's the thing nowadays that young people are forgetting, that you can dress clean, you can be smooth, you can shave clean, you can wear a nice watch, you can have a watch for a different day, you can have nice things, but always remember that there's a principle to how each person get their thing. You have to feel that, you feel me? And the thing is, people think, oh, he knows somebody that knows somebody, which has been a trend from day one, because, you know, I know dudes that left college, girls that left college, and they had to know about 10 people to get to the big corporate office that they are in or working. But you have to understand that I make my money the way how I make my money. You make your money the way how you make your money. But if you're looking at it, he makes his money easier than me, then you're forgetting how you make your money. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to say that people nowadays growing into things are rushing it. And I am one to say that too, because I'm rushing things too. And I'm glad that I have the type of friends that I have to look at things and like, yo, take your time, don't rush it, keep it smooth, keep it slow it down, don't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and the thing about me is that when I'm rushing it, I'm fired up. It's like, but the thing about me is that I'm grounded enough to listen to it. I'm grounded enough to take advice from a 2-year-old, from a 3-year-old. Even when they're not talking, like blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You sound good. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, growing into something, you want the experience, because till this day, I still look back on my past growing up, coming up with females and all that, and I still learn from it. I'm like, if I loved that girl a little bit more, maybe we would have been there. If I loved that girl a little bit less, she would have been a little bit, she probably would have been less crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the experience of growing into something is the fundamentals of it. And you want to challenge yourself to always remain humble throughout each experience. You know, like I said before, it was a friend that told me, get a camera, do your own thing. And I'm like, okay. And I waited, and I got it. Thank you for listening. This is growing into the director. And I'm your boy, Spugy.INK Films. What's up?